Hello?
Hiya Crawford, right, so I'm with Crawford Ashley, Leeds, former light heavyweight. Just remind me again, Crawford, what titles you won as a professional?
British, European and Commonwealth. I think I had 8 or 9 defences in the British title.
Right, and obviously, I mean, how many world title attempts did you have?
I had one at super middleweight, which was my weight, one at light heavyweight and one at cruiserweight.
Yeah.
And the light heavyweight was against Michael Nunn in his backyard. And the super middleweight, no, Michael Nunn was in Memphis and that was the super middleweight. Virgil Hill was in Vegas, which was his hometown, and that was at light heavyweight. And then I boxed Sebastian Rothman for cruiserweight in, I think it was down in London somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boxing, you know, you've kind of come away from it now. I know you were telling me about your training your son, which I'll come into in a bit. But looking back on your career, Crawford, was boxing good to you?
Boxing was brilliant to me. I didn't make any money out of it. It taught me some valuable lessons, but I had a good life. Yeah. I had a nice training camp set up in Tenerife. I had a nice place in London. I had a great trainer, Bob Padgett, and I'm not going to call him a manager because I don't think he like managers, an agent, Tony Green.
Yeah.
Who basically got me back in love with boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't lie to me. He told me straight. You know what I mean? These people don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
And what can you do if they don't want to fight you?
Mm-hmm.
I signed to fight Tommy Hearns 3 times, and 3 times he pulled out on me. And the last time was a fucking kicker for me.
Yeah.
Because they said that I pulled out because of a torn rotor cuff. And I've never pulled out of a fight in my life, and that just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the balls to just come out and say, we don't want it, we don't think he's right from at this moment. Because I went over to Memphis to do the press conference, and I looked in Tommy Hearns' eyes, and the guy was a ghost. You know, he was gone.
Yeah.
With the shell of a man. So, that's just...
I mean, so regarding an amateur though, I know you fought for England, and were you like winning national titles as an amateur, Crawford?
I won 2 schoolboys and 2 junior 88s, and then I walked out on the national squad. Because a kid I beat twice was boxing against Norway. When I asked Kevin Nicky how come he's boxing against Norway, and he says to me, he's got more experience than you. I said, what, I'm getting knocked out? And then he says to me, you do your told. Nobody who knows me knows I don't do as I'm told.
Yeah.
Next day I got a knock on the door, Crawford, time to go running. I said, nah, I'm going home, mate, catch there. I'm on the train and went home.
I mean, are you happy with what you did though as a boxer? I mean, you cleared up domestically, you know. I mean, there's even names that you fought that you've never mentioned. People like Nicky Piper, Johnny Nelson. You literally fought the who's who. Was it Rocky Gianni as well?
Yeah, well, Rocky Gianni was in 6 days' notice. Johnny Nelson, I didn't even know I was fighting until I got in the ring. And I think I gave him a stoning weight. And I lost an half a point, and the guy put me down in the 7th round, I think it was.
Yeah.
So that was an half point for him. So it was one of these, for me, it was all about testing myself, and I wanted to test myself against the best. But if the best don't want to fight, what can you do?
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing you can do. We offered Chris Eubanks $350,000 to find me when he couldn't do super middleweight. He moved up to cruiserweight. The boxer kid had stopped.
Yeah, I mean, boxing's different now. Back in your day, these days, you've got Eddie Hearn and you've got the Twitter, Instagram. But back in your day, and I mean, Junior Witter's book, which I'm doing. You know, there's Eddie Hearn kind of come in a bit late, and back in your day, there was the Tommy Millers, there was the Mickey Duffs, there was Barry Hearns, and it was, you know, if you weren't a ticket seller. I mean, was it really as skullduggery and boxing as a lot of people have told me?
See, because all I know is I was with Tommy Miller for my first 3 years. and I was always the away fighter.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm getting short notice fights, I'm going down there, they're throwing all obstacles in my way. I ain't bothered. Once I get in the ring, I can do what I do, which is it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do was get in the ring. As soon as they said to me about, this is why I fell out with the amateurs, about you're in the game to win by points. I didn't win a fight on points until Nicky Piper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you look at my record, I didn't win a fight on points until I boxed Nicky Piper. That's not right, man.
Yeah.
But I am bothered. The best thing that ever happened to me was the Graziano fight.
Yeah.
That was an absolute brilliant thing. Because of the atmosphere I walked into. It was absolutely, what's that word? You know, when it's against somebody. It's not violent, but hostile.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very hostile and racist. And I walked into the ring, I just smile on the face. Because they don't know who I am. And Graziano, the Southpaw. And Southpaws don't pose no problem for me.
Yeah.
Don't know why, maybe because I'm Southpaw, I'm left-handed, I box off them. I see things differently. Round 3 they were quiet. Round 4 they started shouting to me. Round 5, round 6. When they give the decision, the crowd booed.
Right.
I walked out to people giving me hugs and kisses and telling how sorry they were. I just had this smile on my face. I couldn't believe what had just happened. In 36 minutes, I changed the whole crowd. Been against me, for me. And there was only down to one reason why I came to fight. I came to win, and they could see that. Same with the non-fight. I didn't come to lie down, and that's what they pay for. That's what the people pay for. So for anybody out there, any fighters out there who want to change a crowd to your side, come to win.
Yeah. Can I just ask you about Michael, second to none? I mean, obviously, he was, like, really special. He was kind of on the scene in the super middleweights when James Toney was about and, you know, won world titles. I mean, how difficult was it to face someone as special as him?
It wasn't difficult until after I got out of the ring. Which don't make any sense, does it? No,
it doesn't. I was just going to ask you that.
The guy was classed as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Yeah.
I'm a kid from Harold. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm over there to put my talents and my skills against him. I've got just short 3 weeks to get ready for him. I haven't got a trainer when I started. I got Bob Padgett. He doesn't know me.
Yeah.
I go over there and I got told I had 2 broken ribs before I even went over there because I was in a car crash a couple of months before. And I'm healed. Then they'll get there and they start messing with the scales and everything. So don't get no scales, don't get no access to a gym to train. This is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
But can I just ask you as well, because obviously I'm doing the Nick Manners biography, Front Gotta Get Through This, and I just remembered a story that he said Don King was there, and he did tell me a story, I mean, about the scales. I mean, looking back, would you have done things differently?
No, I can't. To me, it's not one of them things. Where it came my way, I have to take it. You know, people say, why did I take the non-fight? Because I want to know how good I am. I don't know. You know, you were good. I don't know. How good am I? I don't know. Let me find out. So put me in with who you think's the best and let's see what I do. And the one thing I realised is I belonged in the ring with these people.
Yeah.
When I went to the press conference after the fight, there were 5 world champions sat down and every one of them gave me a standing ovation walking to the thing, and I just said, I'm sorry, I came here to win. And every one of them said, yeah. And even none before the fight was very disrespectful, but straight after the fight, I got all the respect. But you have to earn that, that's not given.
Yeah. Could I ask you, Crawford? A lot of people. I mean, I remember watching you a lot in the 90s. I know all about your career. Looking back on your career, Are you happy with what you did in boxing, or is there any little bit of bitterness that you think, I should have done this and I should have done that?
No, I just basically got more money.
Yeah.
When I bought Graciano was 6 days months, I got £6,000. We give him £6,000.
Yeah.
This is a man who's worth 300 million. Gives me £6,000. I'm here, but then again, that if I'd have turned that down, who am I? And I think that's what a lot of managers and promoters want fighters who can fight, who aren't bothered about going where to go.
Yeah.
Fight. They rip them off. There's always one fighter we need to come that's making a lot of money. AJ is making a lot of money.
Yeah.
All the other fighters want to become AJ. And that's how I see that. You know, we all want to be the cash cow at the top.
I mean, not many people know, but you are actually still in boxing, aren't you? So you're training your son. So can you tell us a little bit about him and kind of where can people find out more about him?
Well, I've got a channel called Crawford Ashley, the Spiritual Boxer.
So what I'm going to do, Crawford, is I'm going to put... So this is going out on my YouTube channel, nearly 9,000, and I'm going to put your links in this. So if anyone wants to follow Crawford's YouTube channel, which he regularly puts invaluable experience, life's lessons from the boxing world on, then I have watched a bit of it. I've seen you stretching and all the techniques that you use as an ex-pro. Click on the link and give Crawford's channel a follow. What kind of things can people expect from your channel?
Well, basically, I'm training my son. I've trained him from start, from being 18. So I've been teaching him how to throw the jab and which positions to throw it from. When he's got that off, I show different aspects of what boxing is about. It's like, it's not all about fitness and taking a punch, it's about not getting hit.
Yeah.
And clever and being smart. And it's like, I was at a show once, and this woman says, no, I love boxing, but I don't like Mayweather. I just looked at her and said, you don't understand boxing. What you mean is you like a good fight. We all like to watch a good fight. But boxing is something different. And that's what people don't get. Them differences and the little nuances. It's like I said to you, if you're getting it, you're doing something wrong. Move. You're on your toes and get moving. So, to me, it's about, if you want to box, watch, because you'll pick up a lot of tips. Yeah? If you're interested in boxing and wanting to watch boxing, you might look at a different sort of like aspect. It's like, to me, boxing is graceful. A lot of people think it's barbaric.
Yeah.
Chris Eubanks for one. You know what I mean? He thought it was barbaric. I thought it was graceful. And when you look at the guys who are winning fights now, the more graceful boxers are the ones who don't get hit. The Lomachenko's, the movers, the Usyks, the movers.
Yeah.
They've got a bit of brain sense. They're not getting hit. They're taking a lot of punches on the gloves. The riding punches. Another thing that's kind of like lost in this modern era. You know how to ride a punch. They don't know how to do it. And these are all the things I'm teaching Theo, but we're showing the progress as he's going along. He's had 8 fights. 8 fights on Bieber, and he's stopped them all except for one.
Right.
Yeah, he's good. He's heavy-handed. He's 6'5", I think. 20, and he's 90 kilos.
Right. So Crawford, what's his full name? Theo Crawford.
Yeah, Theo Crawford.
So does he have any pages that anyone can kind of click over and we'll have a look at him and follow his page, or?
He doesn't have one. He's a lot like me.
Right, I think he needs one.
He's focused on what he wants to do, which is he wants to box. I want to turn him pro this year.
Right.
Certain people I want to look on because I want to keep him busy. And I don't want him to have walkovers. I want him to have the right test. You know, to put him on that path. He's going to be a world champion. And he's not just going to be a version of a world champion. He's going to be a unified world champion.
I mean, does he really live the life?
Pardon?
Does he really live the life then? He's only a young kid, isn't he? 20.
He's just started a job, right? He's working in I can't remember. They sell shipping parts. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is what he told me his routine. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's on the bus for 5:35. He's at the gym in the morning doing his session. He gets a shower in the morning, has his breakfast at work, and he goes to the gym when he's finished at night. And I'm telling him, you've got to have a day off. No, Dad, I need to do this, I need to do that. He's one of these, he's a worker. I never like being in the gym, I love fighting. He's one who loves the gym. He don't want to go anywhere else. He just wants to be in the gym.
Yeah.
What can you do with that? So I don't have to worry about his fitness. When he was at university, and this is what fucking pisses me off about what's coming on now, they all want this backstory of a bad kid making good.
Yeah.
What about a good kid being good? You know what I mean? He's been to school, studied at school, went to university, got a business degree. Now he's taking this. He's never been in trouble. You know what I mean? But he has kind of like brought the life back into me.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I think it's fantastic how, you know, you've been there. You're a bit like kind of Chris Eubank Senior, looking out for your boy. You know that world is dog eat dog. It's full of skullduggery. You know, I think that, I mean, I do a lot of research on Mickey Duff, and he said if you want loyalty, buy a dog. You know, and it is a pure monstrous world, and you know, so you've been through all that, so you can kind of guide him.
I've had two interactions with Mickey Duff, and both of them weren't very nice.
Can you share them or not?
I'd share them.
Yeah, go on.
The first one, I was in, he had a fight at Leeds Town Hall, and he phoned me up. I wasn't even going to the fight, to the show. He phoned me up and asked me if I'd come down and meet him.
Yeah.
And I spoke to me. So, yeah, all right then. I got to the door to pay, you know, where you pay in.
Yeah.
He looked at me straight in the eyes, and I've looked at him, and then he's turned away. So, okay, now what's this? So I've gone and paid in. And when I've gone and paid in, and I've come into the, you know, into the venue,
yeah,
he's come walking over to me. I just walked straight past him and upstairs and went and sat down when I watched the boxing. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You asked me to come down and speak to you, but yeah, you expect me to pay me your venue. You ain't going to pay me. And then the next time I was in London and I was talking to Frank Bologna, and as I come out of the meeting, I got a phone call from Mickey Duff telling me that he'd like to meet me. And he's at the Queen's Hotel in Leeds. I said, well, I'm in London. He went, wait for me. I said, you're mad. I said, I'm not like London. I'm off past the Leeds. I'll catch you later. He says, I'll wait for you. He waited for me for 6 hours at the Queen's Hotel. But before I even got on, you know, down there, I told him, I don't want a manager. I just want a promoter.
Yeah.
I'm better managers. As soon as I got there, he stood up and he said, I only promote fighters and managers. So what are you waiting to speak to me for? Because I don't want a manager.
Yeah.
I'll sit down and just talk to me. So I sat down and talking to him. He thinks I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Tells me what he's going to do and how many fighters that are as good as me that he's made world champion. So I says, all right then. So he's going to sign a deal with me for 3 years. So I says, okay, so if I sign a deal with you for 3 years and you stop me from boxing, you don't get me no fight, I can't go nowhere. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. I said, well, how do I know that? I said, I'll tell you what, guarantee me £1 million. I can't guarantee you $1 million. So you can make me a world champion, but you can't guarantee me £1 million.
Yeah.
I said, why were you even in a conversation? You know what I mean? I got up and I left. But he waited for 6 hours to dictate to me what he was going to do for me.
Yeah.
I knew what was going on. Henry Wharton was on the slide. And if he'd have put me on the Leeds Town Hall, I'd have packed it out. And they said it was Henry who got the packing. Now Henry's got the crowd back following him.
Yeah.
But nah, that's the biggest learning.
Do you know what? When I think of Leeds boxers, obviously Josh Warrington is it's the name now, and rightfully so. The kid's worked hard. He's an inspirational story to anyone out there, because he was never blessed with any GB squad or national titles growing out of his ears. But when I think of Leeds boxers, I think Crawford Ashley, I think of Carl Johansson. And it's been a little bit light. There's certainly. Obviously, Josh was the first world champion. Of course, Nicola Adams won a couple of Olympics. But why do you think that is, Crawford? Because Leeds is such a rough city.
North-South divide. It's very difficult to get out of it, because what I find up here, there's too much political things going on. A kid's training in one gym can't go to another gym because the trainers don't like each other.
Yeah.
The reason. It's like when I used to come here, I never used to train in it. I used to train in London or Tenerife. If I'd be up here and want some sparring, I say, do you want to do some sparring? I said, I can't go to that gym. Why not? Train with her. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, it's in boxing.
Yeah.
If I walk into your gym and I see a kid doing something wrong on the stage, if you try this, boom. Have a go at that. And the trainer's looking at me bad. Wait a minute, if you don't know or you forgot it, I'm just helping out. I don't want you fighter. I just want to see an improvement in boxing.
Yeah.
When I go to a show, I want to see some good boxing. Oh, that show went to with Mickey Duff. I waited till the main event was over. There was 2 fights on the undercard. The last 2 fights were the best 2 fights in the night, and they go, what if this when they put to get in?
Really?
so that was a bonus for me.
Yeah, what one guy you might be familiar, Crawford. I did 3 books on him years ago, and I'm not sure you're aware, but there's going to be a film and a documentary on him. There's a guy heavyweight from Wakefield called Paul Sykes. Did you have any meetings with him, or?
Never had any meetings with him, because I know who he was and what he was. And
Yeah, I understand.
The one thing I don't like about all this.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, your son, I'm going to put the link in, as I said, if anyone wants to listen to this, wants to follow Crawford Ashley's, I've watched a bit, actually. I was watching a bit an hour ago before I called you. Then, but regarding, you're involved with training your son, do you still follow boxing, or is it kind of something you've been there and you've done it, or do you still have the love for it you once had?
I've got the love for it back now, because of him.
Yeah.
But watching the shows and people that are fighting, not really. I don't really see anything of even contest. There's been a couple. The last couple of shows have been really good, I think. With the women boxing.
Yeah.
They've been really good. I remember the first time I seen females box. It was in Germany. It was like, one of the girls was brilliant, and the other one wasn't. And it's like, now it seems that there's a lot more brilliant girls coming through than the ones that, if you know what I mean, the journey kind of people who. Well,
I think years ago it was just Jane Couch, wasn't it? And obviously it's gone a bit crazy now. There's one in. I'm there in December. Josh Warrington, and I think that Ebony Bridges is on. She's a big Leeds fan. So it's, and obviously there was a Savannah Marshall Hartlepool girl. But your boy, so he's only 20-year-old.
21 just gone.
21, so he's just a baby. So Theo Crawford is a name for everyone to really notice. Can I just ask you, is there any material out there where we could go and have a look at him? Any on YouTube or?
It's on my channel.
Right. So I'm going to have a look at that.
All his fights from the beginning. But if you go right to the very beginning, there's a part where he's on the bag and he hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
Yeah.
And now I just let him just hit the bag, get on with it. And then started to teach, started to train, but it's like anything else. The guy's open and he's a worker.
Yeah.
It's no good me talking and keep talking, and you not doing. That's no good. You got home into action. It's like, I was telling him before the left up to the body, and he kept telling me how he feels open by doing it. I just said, you just freaking drop the left, just pull the left up to the body. He did it in 1 fight, man. I felt sorry for the guy. He just took his leg completely. Well, it's something, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's a shot, I think it's about 12 seconds or something long. But you can see me in the corner with my hands up in the air doing a little salute. Because you've got it. You understand what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Because I'll work on punches on bags and pads that look stupid, but the work in the ring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I do a looping left hook. You know, I drop my lead hand like I'm going to throw a jab. I drop it down and bring it round. And this is all, that goes too far. But when I started with him, I hit him with it about 8 times.
Yeah. Crawford, can you just give me the name of your YouTube channel again for people listening?
It's Crawford Ashley, the spiritual boxer.
Right, so I'm going to go and have a look on your channel now. I'm going to share it. So obviously my channel is Warcry Publishing. I'm going to share the links. Head over to Crawford's channel, give him a follow, and I'm going to regularly keep in touch with you, Crawford. Obviously, I will make sure you get a book front. Got to get through this Nick Manners, and then I've got The Avoided, Junior Witter, clues in the name on that one, and we'll keep in touch, mate. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, no problem, man.
God bless, sir. God bless.
See you later.
Bye.
Speak soon.